So this is the field where we're going to be putting spring beans in this year. Currently has a cover crop of oats in it. The oats were drilled into chopped wheat straw on about the 10th of September at roughly 8 stone to the acre. I think that's 125 kilos per hectare. They were no-till drills with the John Deere 750A straight into the chop straw, so no previous cultivation at all. We were probably about 2 weeks late getting it drilled. We could have drilled it the day we combined it, but we were concentrating a bit more on combining more wheat, and then the weather broke for a few days, and then we were sort of under pressure to really keep on combining then, so we didn't get back to it until we'd all the combining finished. There's a small bit of vetch in it as well down in the bottom. It was just, I had a few bags of it left over. It hasn't done a whole lot, but it was still better than leaving it in the shed for the rats to eat over winter. This is our second year attempting to do this with oats before spring beans, and if you look back, the previous video I put up was no-till wheat following beans. So hopefully all going well, in 12 months time this will have had a crop of beans off it and will be a crop of no-till wheat, and hopefully it'll look as good as the other one does. Probably going to be more of a challenge here in this field. There's a 60-acre block here, but it's much heavier land than the field we tried last year, so it's probably going to be it's going to be a bit trickier, I'd imagine. We upped the rate on the oats this year from about 5 or 6 stone last year up to 8, and we definitely have a better stand of it than we had last year. If you hear my wellies squelching, the ground is absolutely saturated at the minute. We've had an awful lot of rain, so it's going to be quite a while before we do anything in here, but I'm not overly worried with that. We'll just dig it into the ground here. See, it's very wet, but the oats and wheat roots from the last crop are still all there, doing a nice job. So whenever the weather does start to dry up, we should be good to go. There's a worm. The history of this field was ploughed and one path drilled up until now, so this is its first year doing anything different, so we'll see how it goes. But for the first year I think it looks okay.